Yeah, I got dirty fingers today because I repaired my lawnmower. That was fun. Do you own nice lenses? Do you own lenses that you actually use? I own some lenses that I rarely use, or I do not use them at all, I think. Sometimes I forget why I even bought them. That's a candidate here. The Viltrox 85 1.82 for my Sony camera. I bought this lens in 2024. Mainly, or initially, for my A7S. To shoot my dogs. Some dust. To shoot my dogs. It's a nice focal length for that. Some would say it's a portrait focal length. When I made fine art portraits, I rarely used an 85mm, but we will get to that. With the Sony A7S, it does not autofocus. Well, I showed you some sequences with this lens and it lost me. I tried it out in many different ways, but it lost me. It wasn't good. Not good at all. Not reliable, to say the least. No. Not like this combo here. It's the Zeiss Batis on the Sony A6700. That's a good combo. A bit tight, maybe, but we will find out when I see the footage. Back to the lens. With the A6700, this lens focuses perfectly, flawlessly. It works wonderful, but multiply it. It's 130, around 130. Yeah, I do not need this focal length. I do not need it. It's too long. The focal length is too long. Just a bit. 85 would be great, but on the A6700, with which it autofocuses, it's just too long. So it's too narrow. Not to say that this is a bad lens by any means. It absolutely isn't. I just cannot utilize it. It even has a USB port to update the firmware. And it's a hefty one. It feels very good, it feels solid, and the image quality was always fantastic. Well, not fantastic, what is even fantastic? But it is good. Can you hear it? A little bit, but that's nothing bad. I adapted this lens to the Nikon ZF with the fabulous Ajax adapter, and it did work one time, and then the other time it didn't. It didn't even open the aperture. I don't know what happened, but when it worked, it looked fine. There's nothing bad to say about this lens at all. Nothing, but still, I simply do not need this focal length, and it is almost unused. I think I used it about 4 or 5 times since I got it. It's nothing. So with the A7S, it does not autofocus correctly. With the A6700, the focal length is just too long, it's just too narrow. The field of view is just too narrow. I cannot utilize it. On the ZF, well, the focal length is good. The autofocus is good if it works, but it does not work every time, so. And I intended, like I said, to shoot my dogs with it, but when I shoot my dogs, I use the good autofocus of the A6700 with a 50mm 1.8 Zeiss. This equals almost the 85. Sadly, this is a very good lens, and I do not like selling or getting rid of things that are good. But I just do not use it. And this is not something that I would consider collectible. It's just a lens that I do not use. Too bad. Of course, it lacks 3D pop and rendition. It's not a dimensional lens. It's pretty flat. Sometimes I thought I saw something, but it is just due to light and composition. You can create the effect with light and composition only. Since your brain will interpret depth, right? It is not the lens or the camera or the sensor, it is just an interpretation. You are helping with the lens, but the rest is up to your brain, because we cannot see dimensional with 2 eyes, it's just interpretation. So this lens is not dimensional, it's flat. When I bought this one, I did not think about the aesthetics of it. I thought about the usability and what I needed it for. It's not about aesthetics here. If you need an 85, that's a good one. And Well, if you need an 85 and you do not have the Sony a7S, then this is a good one. It will work. It will give you what you expect from an 85 1.8, so nothing wrong with this. There are other manufacturers like Samsung, I think they build an 85, even 1.4. I think Viltrox too. Sony, of course, Nikon. But this is a good alternative. It's not cheap at all. It doesn't feel cheap. Not at all. And it's not that cheap, actually. But if you're lucky, you can get it used for about 280, 270, maybe 300. Back in 2015, I used an 85mm Sigma, the Sigma 85 1.4. Well, it's a flat lens too, but I think it is not as flat as this. This is more clear, this is more sharp than the Sigma was. The Sigma, it had a lot of color fringing, it had a lot of aberrations, chromatic aberrations, a lot. It was not that good in autofocusing, at least not with the D800. So this one is definitely better and sharper if you need that. Too bad that I will sell it, not have to, but will sell it. But you see, I want that this lens can do what it was intended to do and what it was built for. It's too good of a lens to just sit there in my cupboard collecting dust. It's too good of a lens, so yeah. Sadly, but I just cannot use it. Let me know. Maybe you have some lenses in your collection that you bought, like, maybe love, but you just do not use them. I think there are some in your pocket too. One love. See you in the next one without the Viltrox 85.